G'day everybody, welcome back to Sandrock. Hope you guys are doing well. Sandrock is looking on the up and up right now, since in the previous episode we attended the meeting for the future of Sandrock, and it is looking very, very bright. A few people with some interesting ideas, and even though not everyone contributed an idea, everyone has something that they sort of want to do for the betterment of the town, and that is very, very exciting. I am sort of looking forward to whether or not Katori will eventually come around to sharing one or two ideas for, obviously, Katori World and entertainment in Sandrock. But I'm also excited about, I guess, some of the main things that we need to progress. So after having those discussions, we discovered that there's essentially a couple of things that we are working towards. One is the greenification of the Eufaula Desert, so we can obviously prevent more sandstorms from passing through, but also we've got the whole sort of water issue, trying to make sure that we've got enough water. We've also got, I guess, a requirement to build some kind of an irrigation tower, so we'll be looking into that as well. There is also the idea of building a school, and that is brilliant because there are a few kids now in town, including Andy, so it's probably high time that we kind of get them educated properly. So a school build is in the works. We do need to do stuff for that as well, but I think what we'll focus on first and foremost in this episode is having a chat with Zeke and finding out what exactly he needs to be able to, you know, do the greenification of Sandrock successfully. So let's head out, get to the moisture farm, and let's actually have a chat with him and see what he needs. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Howdy, Zeke.
Oh, hey. Are you here to help us do some planting? To be honest, I'm a bit nervous. I'm really not sure how well our algae will perform out here. Even though it's all sand, there's still a difference between the soil here and those at the Little Woods. There are always unknown factors. Pa's right. Fighting against nature is a Sisyphean task.
Will a forest really stop the sandstorms?
I've read some very old records from the old world, even before the corrupted age, that told stories of how communities on the edge of encroaching deserts planted vegetation to reclaim the land. While they never talked about the technical details, they, do mention tangible changes to the local climate, including less sandstorms. Anyhow, Trudy, Meon, Don B, and Burgess have all been here preparing seeds, straws, and everything else we need. I can give you some if you have time. You can plant some yourself. Our goal for this experiment is to plant 100 trees. It'll be a good start, and we can get a lot of valuable data. I was nervous because usually Trudy handles all the talking in a presentation.
All good, all good. We've all got our strengths and weaknesses. Not everyone likes to get up on stage and talk to a whole bunch of people. Myself included, actually. I'm not a big fan of that. Right, so a green wall, Saxel tree seeds, 0 out of 50. Plant Saxel tree seeds. Do we have the seeds, or maybe we do have the seeds already and we just need to plant them? Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, actually we do have 50 Saxel seeds now, so we should be able to just go out there and plant what we need. We could potentially buy some more as well, right? If we really, really wanted to. Yeah, black saxel seeds. So we do just need to plant them. I don't really know if there's a specific spot where we can plant these trees, but let's just take a quick look. Alright, so apparently we need to go to the Eufaula Outback to be able to participate in the greenification. So, I mean, why not? Let's quickly go out there right now, and we'll put a dent in it. I probably won't smash through the entire thing right away. But we'll see if we can plant a few of the trees at the very least. I feel like it's been a very long time since we've been out here in the Eufaula Outback. We came here for one of our main quests at some point. Hang on, do I need to... Yeah, there we go, we need to actually use the sign. Right, so that's where all of the planted trees are already. Oh, actually, no, these are all new, aren't they? I suppose we just need to be working on this section. That's fine. Well, let's get to it then. We'll do our part. Yeah, I don't suppose I can actually participate in these other sections. I wish I could just, like, you know, bring some biocrust and just place down some biocrust anywhere around the desert and just plant stuff, you know. Okay. It says that we've planted, like... Oh, we only have 34 left, but it feels like I've done a lot less for some reason. Or we could go and do, like, a whole batch like that, if we wanted to. Cool. I'm probably not going to continue any further for now. I think I'm going to focus on a few other things. We can always come back and just sort of chip away at this. It doesn't have to be immediately that we do it all. Plus, it is sort of getting late, and I would like to be able to use some of our stamina for other stuff. We also still have the one additional commission that we haven't been able to complete today, to do with whatchamacallit, Way. So I'm sort of curious to see whether or not we've got the materials that we need for that final machine that we're supposed to craft. And then we're gonna have to sort of figure out what to do with the rest of the day. I might just quickly grab all of that. Might all be stashed away in there. So let's have a look here. So we've got the 2 industrial machine tools. We just need to make one more. So let's take a look. I'll just put it in the assembly station and we'll just chip away at it as well. Manganese steel blades. Apparently we still don't have enough. I thought we would have had some by now. You know, I may as well maximize this. Yep. Alright, gravity motors. Yeah, it's just the blades that we're sort of waiting on. So we'll have to come back to all of that. Manganese steel bars still seems a bit far away to gather all of the manganese steel bars for now. Let's see if I can just drop in other stuff in here as well. Chromium steel bars. Not a bad idea. And maybe more silver ingots. Oh, okay, we still got chromium steel bars on this one as well. Waiting for its turn. In that case, I'll just swap out this one. Very good. Alright, scraps are still chugging along, so I think it's time for us to decide how to use the rest of our stamina. And I'm thinking... yeah, it's a bit tough, but I feel like maybe going back to Gecko Station might not be a bad idea. Just mining a little bit more. Okay, I think I can restart things from layer 8. Yeah, let's do that. We need a lot of this stuff. The chromium, the iron, and maybe even the manganese ores as well. I don't know if we'll run out of our stamina before time runs out, or vice versa. Anyway, we'll keep chugging away at it. I just heard some really somber, sad news in real life. That I don't know if you guys know this person, but the creator of Dragon Ball has passed away, and you know, I know that Dragon Ball is probably a very important piece of art, really, and definitely an important source of entertainment for a lot of people growing up in the 90s, such as myself. And I remember growing up watching Dragon Ball quite often on Sundays. I really got into the manga as well. So, you know, very sad to hear that he's no longer with us. And he wasn't very old, though. So I feel like the news came as a bit of a surprise. But by the time you guys have watched this episode, you know, it would have already been quite a few more days since the news broke. So yeah, feeling a little bit sad that I've heard of that news today. And, I know that Dragon Ball is still a series that is still going quite strong today, and I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen to the rest of Dragon Ball Super, I think it is. But yeah, Dragon Ball is pretty much iconic, right? I don't think people are going to forget about Dragon Ball pretty easily. But it made quite a few other series as well, if I'm not mistaken, like Dragon Quest, if any of you guys are like into those games. I think he's like the original author or idea person behind that. And he's done quite a few other things. Dragon Ball obviously being one of the biggest pieces of work that he's done though, and the most successful. Alright, well, I think it's time for us to head back. And yeah, managed to actually use all of my stamina for the day, which is nice. And I think it's a good time actually to be heading home and having a sleep. It's a little early. We could continue to do stuff until 3, but we don't have to do that. I'm sort of just hoping that we have the couple of manganese steel blades that we need, and so that we can actually make this one last machine before we go to bed. Right, in a few seconds we will have it, so I might just quickly check on the farm before we come back and do more stuff. Alright, so I need to get some other crops in here. No, didn't want to do that. It is almost 3 though, so I'm actually getting very, very close to needing to sleep. And I'm playing around a little bit too much here with my farm. Come on. Yeah, I know. It's time to sleep. Yes, I get it. But we can press on just a tiny bit more. And can we get anything else in? Maybe mushrooms? Ooh, I'm playing with fire here. Let's go. I think we're gonna be passing out here. Come on. Well, at least we passed out in our own home. We'll use the concealer again. That's fine. Right, it's looking like our pets are being dispatched automatically by the robot, which is nice. What they're actually doing on those dispatches, I have no idea. For all I know, they could be doing stuff that's not really as useful. But I don't mind. They can do what they want to do. Ooh, we do need to clean, apparently. I wonder if that's something that we can get the bot to do, to constantly clean a lot of our machines at some point when they need cleaning. It still has the marker. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but anyway. I think we should have those blades, so let's just quickly grab those. And let's complete this thing. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, let's pick that up, and yeah, this will net us quite a lot of cash, which is good. I do want to go back to the farming just a little bit more. Need to get more of those mushrooms in. Grab these, and And what do we want to get in there? Maybe Mountain Rose? Yeah, sure. Why not? You know what? I think I'm gonna wait until all of this is done, and I might start growing more jute cantaloupes in that area. I think that's probably a good use for it. Because those things grow quite slowly, I feel. Anyway, and there's something in the mail here. Let's just quickly check on that. From Ernest, more earrings. Okay, that's fine. We'll probably just sell it off at some point. I do want to just quickly turn in the Free City Commission. And once that's done, we should be able to pick up another 4 or maybe more commissions, because there's obviously still a lot of the extra commissions that we can do.
Hello?
A nice big chunk of cash, 13,000, that's good. This greenification effort is something I'd read about before coming here. I'm very excited to see a bit of what you all do firsthand. Some are calling Mr. Zeke's work a miracle, you know?
Take her easy.
Well, it'd be a miracle if it's successful, that's for sure. Let's just take a quick look at what's going on the board. Alright, this is all just normal Sandrock commissions though. So we might not be able to pick up too many things. So salted fish or large sand carps. I think we'll go with the large sand carps because I do have a few, plus the salted fish is a little bit harder to make. So not too much cash this time from stuff that we can do, or the commissions that we can get today, but that's fine. I just want to actually take a look at stuff happening in town. It looks like there's a few sort of side things happening which I want to get involved in. But let's maybe focus on getting some of these commissions done first. So Heidi is obviously the main person we want to speak to, and Justice. Yeah, okay, let's have a chat with Justice. And, I mean, that might trigger something in town here.
Hello. Thank you.
Been nice to get some R&R lately. Now, I don't want to jinx it, but not one thing has exploded in this town since the whole Duvos ordeal. I know. It's one of those things you don't even notice it is gone. Okay.
So long, partner.
It's a good thing that there are no more explosions then. Right, so, yeah, I'll trigger whatever this thing is. Bun in the oven, huh? Pretty crazy. Seems like you guys' wedding was only yesterday. Kinda makes me feel like everyone else is progressing in life while I stay exactly the same. Yeah, man. Life will pass you by if you let it. That's why I always take things slow. I'm just so happy for the two of you. Everything you wished for, it's all coming true. Yeah, pretty much. And I think y'all are doing it at the perfect time too. Finally, things are looking up for Sandrock. How's Danby holding up? She's good. I'm trying to like take care of all the chores and stuff so she can just chill at home. But you know, it's Dan, so of course she's always looking for excuses to be on her feet. She's been going to the clinic for advice a lot. That's been good for her peace of mind. Singing to the baby, sing like nursery songs. I don't know if that helps, but I'm sure it can't hurt.
Ooh.
Shoot. Well, take it from an old pro, you tell that girl to relax. What should I say? You're having a baby? Congrats.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, thanks, Blue. Chill of you to say. Oh guys, that reminds me, Dan and I wanted to give out gifts to everyone, you know, share the joy. And you guys like make living here better for all of us. So yeah, just a token of our appreciation. Thank you kindly, Mr. Rian, and congratulations again. Whoa, free milk, nice. See you next, child.
Yeah.
Why is he assuming that he's gonna get some free milk? Thank you, Rian. That's very sweet of you. Call us if you need us. Okay, Blue, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Besides, I have a mission today, too. Danby trusted me to set forth on a noble journey to buy the stairs to pick up 20 bottles of milk and 5 blankets. Or was it 5 bottles of milk and 20 blankets? What would she want that many blankets for, and is that enough milk? Maybe she meant cases of milk. Hey, you gotta help me. I think I'm gonna fail my quest, Blue.
Ooh.
Dang it, I'm not even a parent yet, and I'm already screwing things up. What's Dan gonna think? I'm sure you'll figure it out. Bye. You okay, Rian? Okay, easy does it. Happy thoughts. Calm blue ocean. Calm blue ocean. Easy, Rian. Everything's alright. You're not screwing anything up. Whew, yeah, okay. Whew. Yeah, I'm okay. I just got a little doomsday-ish there for a minute.
Oh, thank you.
But, thanks, Blue. Hope I didn't freak you out there too much. I guess I'm just not used to this kind of pressure, you know. Somebody else's life in my hands. Heavy stuff, but, you know, Dan and I are talking through it. I'm getting better. She's got me reading all kinds of parenting books about mental health. I guess I never thought improving myself would be so much work, but, well, we're in it now. If this is what it takes for me to be a good father, then that's that. I've got to buckle in and tough it out.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, I think I know what I have to do. I have to go back home and ask Dan to repeat herself, and in the future, I'll just start writing things down. A mistake isn't a bad thing if you learn from it. See ya. Ah, he's got the idea. Very good. I thought he was gonna give us a task to go back and ask Rian what it is exactly that she needed. To go back to Danby to ask what it is that she wanted Rian to buy. But anyway. I was gonna say crisis averted. The crisis is probably still there, but, you know, I didn't really want to be involved between the two of them. Heidi,
Howdy.
I see you're keeping your high score up to date, as usual. Okay, that's all of our cash making for the time being. Actually, she does say something else, doesn't she? Oh, no.
See ya.
We've already spoken to her already about the stuff happening in town. Right, so from here, I think we would want to... I don't know, do we want to look at what's required for the tower frame? Might not be a bad idea. So let's quickly do that. And if there's anything that we actually need to, you know, get the machines to create before we can actually make it, we'll do that. And then while we're waiting, we can always go to Eufaula Salvage or maybe even Starship Ruins. Haven't really bumped into Chi in the Starship Ruins, have we? I wonder if that's actually a thing. I know the game keeps telling us that he's not around. Might actually see if I can get more fertilizer going. I actually can't. I don't actually have any manure. I guess the robot doesn't exactly gather any of the stuff from the animal pens, which is a bit of a shame. I wish that was something that she would do for us. Let's see. Irrigation tower frame. Yeah, all of this stuff looks doable. We might even have everything we need. Oh no, we don't. Steel frames coming right up. Apparently we need a valve as well. Yeah, apparently we can't really make too many steel frames. These manganese bars, we definitely need plenty of those. Might actually queue up another batch, because why not? Hasn't even gotten to the silver ingots yet. It's fine. There we go. Let's pick that up. And we can work on constructing the other part a little bit later. I do want to head out and do our part with the black saxel trees. Is that what they're called? Anyway. The greenification project. Okay, so I probably don't even need to get my mount. Just a quick run. Alright, so I wonder if we could like plant other types of like crops and stuff here. That'd be funny if you could. Anyway, let's get to planting more. Alright, and I wonder if we'll actually complete the quest as soon as we finish doing this. Possibly. Okay, yes, but I feel like we're missing like a couple of batches here. Not enough black saxel seeds in your inventory. Oh, okay. Well, I should have bought some more in that case. Okay, nothing really happened after that. I guess it was just a small reward. So, cool. All good. But I am sort of curious about like just planting all of the patches with the trees. So I sort of want to grab a couple of the seeds. I think we only need 2. So, and then we'll go back and just completely plant the entire area with the trees, and I don't think it really does anything but, you know, self-gratification. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I went to the wrong spot, guys. So, yeah, we just need a couple of these things, and we should be good. Alright, so let's head back. Yeah, I'm probably like wasting so much time riding yakmals everywhere. Has to be done though. There was a question mark above Trudy's head before. I'm wondering whether or not there's anything else that we could do. There we go. Very nice. Okay. So hopefully all of these trees are actually going to help with the whole greenification, and also hopefully it'll prevent a lot of the sandstorms from coming in. Just curious about like exploring the area a little bit, see if there's anything interesting here, but I don't know, I'm having doubts. Probably come to some kind of an invisible wall at some point. Right, let's head back. Oh, okay, can't go in through there. Ooh, there is something right here. I'm not sure what this cave is, but we may as well investigate since we've found it. A desert cave. Oh, okay, right. We may have been in here already. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with this place now. This is where we had... I think it was Matilda was like kidnapped and taken in this cave. Interrogated about the whole water situation. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll head back, and I want to work on Euphella salvage a little bit. Obviously, there's the advanced mechanical scrap. In fact, we could probably even go to the Valley of Whispers for some more advanced mechanical scrap there. So I'm gonna call Merle because we're gonna need to move around pretty quickly. So yeah, Valley of Whispers first. We'll grab, I think it's like two or three maybe, advanced mechanical scrap. We'll also grab some aluminium scrap, and then we'll go to Euphella salvage and do the same. Alright, and yeah, there's actually quite a few of these aluminium scrap piles. Okay, looking good, and now the search for advanced mechanical scrap. I think it should be mostly around this side, if we sort of recall how we found some the other day. Yeah, here we go. We've got a couple right here. Might need to do a little bit of fighting though.
Yep.
Okay. And These are the two that we saw. I wonder if there's... yeah, there's a couple more up here. And I can see a few more right there as well. Alright. I think after this, we'll just head back. Hopefully we have some time to go to Eufaula Salvage. But it is pretty late, isn't it? Alright, not a bad day if you ask me. Pretty productive. I think when we wake up tomorrow morning, we'll try and make the other piece for the irrigation tank. And then from there, I won't set it up immediately. I think I'll try and trigger one other event, or one side event that might be happening in town. And then we'll proceed to either do that task, or we might continue on with the main quest. Yeah, it's a bit tricky because I'm not entirely sure which of these quests we should do first, or which ones we should do later, because, you know, sometimes things progress very quickly, and then other times things progress very, very slowly, depending on what you've done. I might get some advanced mechanical scrap going here, as well as... ooh, I don't know. Maybe we can go with the iron scrap. These are still going okay. We'll load something else in here. Manganese steel bars, 100%. Let's go. Alright. Time for bed? Or time for farming? Maybe a little bit of farming. Quickly grab these as well, and yeah, as I said, I'm gonna wait until all of that is ready for harvest, then we'll switch things up to jute cantaloupe, or I think some of the rhino horn cactuses might also need growing as well. Right. Here's the matter of decorating the house. I keep being reminded every morning. Right, so... first things first, let's maybe just gather up materials. Let's have a look at letters. Yellow lavender from Mort. Okay. I feel like I should be talking to Mort a little bit more often. Like, I wonder if he's got stuff to say about what's happening in Sandrock. Blue, yeah, it was like a tribunal. Honestly though, I sort of kind of most likely did violate a few rules, but hey, let the result speak for itself, right? That's my best defense. My superiors seemed to get it though. They gave me a massive leniency and didn't dole out any punishment. They even complimented me for my quick thinking. Kind of surreal. I'd always pictured me doing a big celebration after the mission was over. Instead, I just went home and slept. My upstairs neighbors were really noisy last night, but I slept through what I can only guess was a parade up there. I was just that tired. I guess it's kind of nice having noisy neighbors though. Makes me feel less alone. Grace. Well, she's always welcome back, I would say. I know we can get married to one of the, you know, love interests in town, but I always sort of think I don't know who to choose. Who should be the Sandrock waifu? And I don't know how you guys feel about this idea, but I propose maybe doing some kind of a vote. So I'll, you know, put up a selection of who I think would be a good lifelong partner for us. I know you could also maybe get divorced in this game, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we won't go down that path. But yeah, if you guys think it's a good idea, I'll do a community post where people can sort of take a look at who the potential partners could be, and you all can sort of vote on who we should court. Maybe that's a good idea. But anyway, just thinking out loud. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and we'll go from there. Right, so we need to make... Oh, actually, hang on. We already have that. No, we don't have the other piece. We do need to make it, so let's just quickly do that right now before we forget. Oh, we've got plenty of materials for this. Brilliant. Alright, let's grab that, and now I assume we just need to install it. So, install the irrigation tower. I guess it's also something that we would install at the actual greenification site. So, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, we are running low on the meat stuffed mushrooms, guys, so we can't have that. Definitely need heaps of those. You never know when Ernest might want some more. Let's get some fertilizer going. Right. Time for us to make some more money. So let's hand in some commissions. So they keep saying that Chi is at the Starship Ruins, but I mean, every time there's a commission, he seems to always be at home. So I don't know what the deal is. But it's always nice, knowing that we can find Chi where he's supposed to be. Larry? I have learned of your battle plans to conquer the desert using greenery. It's madness. Goes against all conventions. I love it. Alright, alright. Yeah, I like Larry. Gives the town a little bit more character. But, I mean, the town already has plenty of character. But even more.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I shall be continuing my journeys over to the Starship Ruins. If you find anything interesting while digging around the sand in the outback, let me know.
Goodbye.
Okay, okay. Righto, canvas. I think this is maybe Unsure's request. But, you know, while we're sort of moving around in town, this is probably a good idea or a good chance for us to just quickly trigger whatever is happening here. Oh, it's actually in the city hall, maybe.
Logan, Elsie, let's talk about the plan. Oh, great timing. We were just discussing Logan's proposal to defend Sandrock against any monsters. We might need your help for that.
Oh yes, that's right. He wants to build like some kind of a lookout tower.
So, Troots, I reckon you're gonna support us on this?
Yes, I thought it over. Now that you're back, and we're getting more and more people into town, I think we'll need a monster hunter's watchful eye protecting our town again. Can I see your plan?
Of course, Trudy. Me and Logan have been talking it over, and we reckon we got a real good plan. He was thinking real hard about what everyone said at the development meeting.
Elsie, want to show her the plan?
Right on. Here you go, Trudy. We got this written up. Outlines, everything.
Thank you. Can you walk me through it?
Well, basically rebuild the Monster Hunter outpost.
Howlett's old outpost? Out in the desert?
That's right. I went and checked it out the other day, and it's looking real run down. I reckon with a little bit of spit and polish, we can get that place working for us again. I know it's gonna cost a bit of money, but...
Let me worry about the money, Logan. We have enough budget. Just let me know what you have planned.
Well, I can operate from that outpost like my pa did. It's facing the northern Eufaula, so I'll see any monsters coming at us from that direction leagues away. If we had that outpost manned, we never would have had the Giegler attacks. Now, if I get something I can't handle, I can call the Civil Corps for backup.
I'll be helping out as well. If I can get the monsters to leave us alone without having a fight, so much the better.
Sounds like a feasible plan.
We'll be needing some materials to rebuild the structure. I'm hoping the builder can help with that. I can secure the other supplies from around town.
It seems like you've thought this through. I think it's a sensible idea. Go for it.
Really? Yeehaw! You're the best, Mayor Trudy.
Would you be able to lend a hand and fix the outpost?
Absolutely. No problem.
Wonderful. Well, I'll discuss it with Commissioner Way anyway. Let him know you're taking the commission.
Thank you. All we need are some materials. Here's a list. Once you have them, just stick them on site.
Wait up a sec. Hey, how do I put this? Thank you for taking your time to help with this outpost. It's for Sandrock's safety, but that outpost is also real important to me. I used to work there with my pa. Anyway, I'm in your debt. I appreciate it.
No worries, mate. My birthday is one day before the Day of Memories, a holiday I usually go out of my way to forget about these days. So I'm not usually in a celebration or a celebrating mood around then. A lot of opportunity on the horizon, which means everyone's gonna want their big idea to be what we do next. My Monster Hunter outpost, it can wait, I reckon. Unless more monsters show up. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my bad. I thought it was like some kind of a watchtower. That's how I envisaged it, but it's actually just an outpost. I wonder if we've seen the structure before. We may have already come across it, and I've just not realized. Unsure. Here are your
Thank you.
canvas sheets. It feels like all the forces in the universe are trying to stop us from fixing the environment in Sandrock. Honestly, I've kind of enjoyed the challenge. It's been cool to see you guys all do such cool stuff too. I wonder if we save Sandrock, are we gonna be bored? Well, considering what we've been through, yeah, we very well could be bored after a while, if nothing happens. Gonna quickly see if I can sell stuff that I don't need. It's so hard to tell what you've actually got equipped and what you don't. Will I ever need a protective suit? A very good question. I reckon I can get rid of a couple of these things. Okay, cool. And yeah, one more commission with Amira. She's contributing out there at the greenification project site. I might not worry about trying to look for her right now, because I feel like that might be a bit of a waste of time. Instead, I'm actually going to do something that I should have done ages ago, which is get an upgrade on my pistol, because I've had this very old pistol for a while, and I know that there is a recipe for better pistols. So yeah, It is going to cost us the 50 metals, but it's not like I'm using these metals for anything else, so let's buy this. And I want to see how we can, you know, make it, because obviously there's the actual problem of having the materials to make it, so you never know, I might not even be able to make it right now, so I would be a little bit disappointed if that was the case, but you know, it is what it is. So, pistol, sharpshooter pistol, oh my god, I could literally just make it willy-nilly. Helical gear, sword, and shield. What? This thing looks like it came out of like Warhammer 40k or something. It looks a little bit too violent. Ooh, look at this other stuff. Nulu? I mean, I wonder how much damage it does. Item level 50. That could be the best thing. Maybe. Anyway, let's just get this thing first though, because otherwise I'm gonna get distracted. Where is it? Oh, actually, sorry, my bad, guys. I do have to wait for it to actually be constructed. That'd help. So within about a minute or so. All good, all good. I can probably kill a little bit of time by maybe salvaging a little bit. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening in Sandrock. I'm sort of thinking that when we come back in the next one, we'll set up the water tower, and then we'll move on to... I don't know if I want to do Logan's thing first, or if I want to do the school thing first. The clock for the school. Yeah, it's so hard to decide because I don't want to do something and then miss out on the opportunity to look at side conversations or side quests. And oftentimes when you progress a main storyline, that's what happens. There is something going on at the museum, so that might be something worth looking into before we sort of progress some of the final sort of story components that we've already got going. Don't need jewelry. I do want to maybe just make sure that we've got a good supply of certain things. So we do still have a bit of canvas. Maybe... I don't know, do we even need anything? Tanned leather? Possibly. Rough cloth? Maybe. Let's get the machines doing additional work here, because they're all pretty idle. Petrified wooden stuff, yeah, maybe not a bad idea to get some of those things going. Alright, looking good. Anything else we need from here? These gears, I would like to make some more of these, but just don't have the manganese steel bars. I don't know if I should, like, invest in another industrial furnace, maybe even. I try and up the output that way. Anyway, let's grab our pistol, That way we should be able to sell the old one. Oh, I'm guessing it's probably been delivered right here. Fang? In days past, on my birthday, we had only 6 more days to wait before feeling warmth once more. Here, I hardly notice the difference between winter and spring. Yeah, that's fair. Trudy and Zeke never give up. I admire that. They never do they? They have been the bedrock of Sandrock. Almost. Where's our pistol? There we go. Sweet. Right. So... I mean... doesn't really give us any different effects or anything like that, but still, kind of cool. Right, so... meat stuffed mushrooms we need to still hand in, but I guess Amira's still not back from her work. So that's okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing by the shop and we'll sell the old pistol that we don't need anymore. And I also want to go to the Civil Corps because, well, I think I've been neglecting the Civil Corps for a little bit, so we better get some more commissions going with them. Might not be a bad idea to buy some basic ingredients while the price is pretty low. Alright, and let's sell. You know, I could potentially also get like a better assault rifle as well. Anyway, vintage pistol going. I don't really see a lot of activity with the bus stop though. So it's a little bit of a shame that nothing exactly happens there. Either that or the activity just hasn't started yet, maybe. What do we want? So I think maybe we should go with even more meat. More coarse leather. And I think I'll do a batch of breach items. I think that should be good. Oh, you know what, guys? I've just recalled, though. It could perhaps be that we're trying to save a little bit of cash, and that is why that we're not really investing in the Civil Corps that much. I think I mentioned something along those lines in the previous episode. So, yes, maybe we shouldn't just get them to commission stuff with them constantly. Maybe we should, you know, hold back a little bit and wait. But anyway, when we come back, I am going to check out what's going on in the museum. I'm guessing Katori has something for us, so I'm kind of excited to find out what her ideas might be for the future of Sandrock. And yeah, we'll get to that when we come back, and then we'll also definitely install the water irrigation tank in the next one as well. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, leave that like if you did. Aside from that, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.